Could Giannis attempt to box out here? You're standing in front of Adebayo. Why can't you get low and use the lower half of your body, your butt, to move him back? You're just standing in front of him. That's not boxing out. It's a 50-50 ball. Is it too much to ask of Jay Crowder in transition to sprint back? Apparently, that is jogging, and then when do we see him again? There. You're Giannis and you're coming in the gaps. I'm sprinting there with my feet set in a defensive stance. So if the ball gets thrown out to Jovic, I can fly back out. You're walking over to get in the gaps. Your feet aren't set. You're going towards the ball on the kick out. You're not getting out. His ball gets dumped in the post. Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, halfway between the ball and your man. With your back to the sideline, head on a swivel, constantly seeing ball, seeing man, with your feet set. Look at Pat Connaughton's. First of all, your back's to the ball and your feet aren't set. You're dancing everywhere. So now Duncan Robinson relocates and is wide open. Bobby Portis switched with some urgency. Up and guarding. Up and guarding. Up and guarding. Look at how lazy this switch is. Why is Malik Beasley crowding Jaime Jaquez across half court? Just get back and ready to slide your feet. He is not beating you off the dribble. But if you come up for no reason and gamble across half court, then yes, I guess he is going to beat you off the dribble. You're off balance. Another extreme lack of urgency in transition. Patrick Beverley. We're not slowly backpedaling. We're sprinting back to the three-point line, getting our feet set in a defensive stance so we can fly out if a handoff happens to Tyler Herro. Look at you slowly backpedaling, slowly walking back. So as you're slowly walking back right here, you're not going to be able to get out right now on this handoff. Your momentum's going that way. The handoff's coming up this way. So now Bam Adebayo doesn't even have to screen you. He can slip it. You're already beat. Lob. The Bucks double here. Do you work on this? Bobby Portis is going to double. This should be Patrick Beverley's rotation to the wing. And then A.J. Green goes to the top of the key and Portis would come out. If Jay Crowder is leaving the block to go out to the wing, then it's something you work on, and coach and go over and film. Something the Bucks don't do. Bobby Portis would have to be sprinting over to Jaquez so that block gets occupied. That doesn't happen. In transition, okay, could Pat Connaughton get up and guard the ball? Is this real? Get up and guard the ball in transition. Where are you going? Why are you waiting for Herro at the free throw line? This is coaching. This is criminal. Brook Lopez, you're guarding Jaquez. The Bucks, Giannis is helping you. There's no one to guard. Get your feet set in a defensive stance and get up and force Jaquez into the help. You're just betting you have help. Yet you're backpedaling, and now there's no help. Look at this. Get up and guard. Nope, let's just let Jaquez get in the paint. I would certainly hedge this screen because when Kevin Love pops, he's popping right into a backside defender right there in Bobby Portis. You want to run your stupid drop coverage. All right, cool. Bobby Portis rotates up to Kevin Love, but it doesn't stop there. Damian Lillard, who's not even seeing what's going on, would have to rotate to Jovic, and Brook Lopez would fall down onto Haywood Highsmith. We get one rotation. We get nothing on the second rotation. Doc Rivers. This is a down screen. The Bucks need to defend this. What I would switch. Damian Lillard can easily switch on to Duncan Robinson. Jay Crowder can take Caleb Martin. The Bucks do nothing. Jay Crowder just got screened. You didn't guard the screen. So now he's behind Duncan Robinson on the handoff, and Duncan Robinson's left open to do the one thing he does. So the Bucks are trapping. Why is Giannis standing there? Why is no one moved over to take Adebayo? You trap, you must take the roll, man. That pass can't get made. And then you deny one pass. Malik Beasley would have to deny Duncan Robinson one pass away. Lillard, same thing with Caleb Martin. You leave Jovic, you can rotate out of that. But Giannis hasn't moved. So Adebayo's wide open. Apparently, Malik Beasley's not denying Duncan Robinson. So now it's just swing, pump and go drive. A homeless person could score against the Milwaukee Bucks pick and roll defense. Honestly, not joking at all. Get up and ice the screen and keep Tyler Herro to the sidelines. Malik Beasley can get up. There's no place for Bam Adebayo to roll to. Jay Crowder can take both heat 2 passes away. You're keeping Tyler Herro towards the sideline. Look at this. Find a homeless person. They can just come off a ball screen and be wide open like that. Malik Beasley switching this down screen right here. Switch underneath the three-point line with your back to the baseline in a defensive stance, seeing ball and man. You're coming out past the three-point line, I guess, gambling. So now Tyler Herro is going to reverse, set another down screen that no one's going to be ready to guard because you're still trying to get back and guard him from the first screen. So now there's no one to guard this handoff. Now Duncan Robinson can walk into the lane, set up a 2-on-1, and how predictable is this? You need to communicate in transition. You've got to just get to the nearest body. For Malik Beasley, that is Tyler Herro. So I'm communicating that I'm taking the ball so Jay Crowder can stay with Duncan Robinson. You're trying to go to the other side of the floor to guard Duncan Robinson. Not happening. So now he's getting it, is gone, is in the paint, draw some help. Who's wide open now? Jovic. Bobby Portis is coming up on the screen right here. So you're hedging a screen. Damian Lillard's in backside help for Jovic's role. You're coming out to hedge, but once that dribble's picked up, I need to recover back to Jovic. So Lillard can recover back to Caleb Martin. You did your job. Malik Beasley can guard the ball now. But you're coming out gambling. So now Damian Lillard can't leave. And this is going to be on back-to-back clips. This is unbelievable. Off a baseline out of bounds. Brook Lopez cannot just randomly stand in the charge circle. You got to get out and guard Kevin Love. If help is needed, Damian Lillard can pinch in from the corner. Let's see. Why is Kevin Love wide open? I have to think about that one. Same thing. Giannis just parked aimlessly under the rim. No, you got to get out and guard Bam Adebayo. There's about to be a handoff. Now, Damian Lillard, it'd be nice if he didn't leave his feet here for no reason, but where's Giannis? You got to get up and guard this handoff. I got to be up jamming Bam Adebayo right now. I got to use my body, show my hands, right? You jam the screener so Damian Lillard can get under. And then you might need to help. I don't know what needs to happen next, but you're not there. So if the Bucks are switching this screen, Patrick Beverley, just guard the ball normally. Let the screen happen. You'll get underneath the screener and perfect. What are you doing? What? You're switching this screen. You're making sure that it's difficult for you to get underneath Adebayo. Why are you guarding like this? So now Adebayo's going to be wide open in the paint. This is drawing help. Duh. Bucks just don't guard. They just don't guard screens. Damian Lillard, you got to jam Adebayo as he comes through and knock him off his spot. So Bobby Portis can get on the other side. You're not. What are you doing? So now Bam Adebayo's catching this on the block. When he turns to face up, he's literally on the block. That's because you did nothing about that cross screen, and that couldn't be easier. The Bucks double and have no idea what they're doing on these rotations. Look at Doc Rivers. Unfold your arms and sit down, you moron. Patrick Beverley would be rotating up to Kevin Love on this double. And I don't know what Lillard's doing because he'd have to rotate to the wing. You'd leave Highsmith in the corner. If a skip pass gets made, Giannis would go to the corner and Connaughton would come down to Jaime Jaquez. But Pat Connaughton's going to double and no one's going to rotate out to Love. So that's an open three.